Hey everybody out there in the interwebs, it's PA Country Joe with all things PA, and we're back in the shop. I finally got things straightened out. All summer long I just kept piling stuff in here. When you have a lot of hobbies, you get a lot of stuff and life gets in the way. So it's cold out now, hunting season's about over. We got a couple days at the end of muzzleloader season, and we're going to be getting out our ice fishing gear possibly this year. Ice was terrible last year, may have to road trip this year, but I got a couple of surprises for you. The wife picked me up one of these. It's a 4-blade fan, stove fan, and I kind of picked it up as a gimmick, I guess you'd say. She wasn't really expecting it to work. You know, it was pretty cheap off of the internet, and we took her and put it on our heater here, and I gotta say, this thing really impressed me. So if you have a big buddy heater or one of these heaters like I have here, the wife picked this one off the internet for me, and it has a thermostat on it. Now, I will say, if you're going to look at something with a thermostat in it, the big buddies just have a setting on it. You know, it's low and high. This actually has a thermostat on it, so it'll shut off and turn back on, but it gets very loud. When you're in a blind, the flame flutters and makes a lot of noise. But anyway, we'll give this thing a second here, and she's going to fire up. That fan is going to start going because of the heat coming up from here. No batteries, nothing to worry about. And if you go and pick up one of these hoses, make sure you pick up one that's specifically from the company, because a lot of them that you pick up, if they aren't made from the right material, it leaches into your heater, ends up ruining it. So you pick up one of these and you can use a 25-pound tank at your blind or ice fishing, wherever you're at. It'll last for days, maybe even a week. So as you see now, it's starting. The fan isn't showing as good on the film because of the frame rate, but she's starting to get going now. And what I've noticed is if you noticed using these heaters, is that you have to pretty much be up on top of them, you know, for them to work. You're always kind of huddling over them, you know, because the heat goes straight up, and it goes right up into the top of your blind, and usually out the windows. So I decided to put this on my Christmas list because I saw somebody had one in the video, and I am blown away. I'm quite surprised. I mean, this thing was only $20-some, and now she's going pretty good here. Yep, I was surprised so much how this thing pushes the heat out now. It pushes the heat out instead of letting it go up. I'm looking around here. I'm going to get a piece of plastic or something here. So you can see how much wind's coming off of it. You can see that it's pushing that plastic pretty good. We'll take it over here by the side, and the heat's pretty much just going straight up. And if we take it out here, it's blowing that plastic sideways. And you can feel the heat all the way out to here now. So I wanted to do a little review about this little fan, because with ice fishing coming up, I like to use things a little bit before I review them. But this, I figure, it's working pretty good. So I'm going to do a little review on it so people can pick them up for their heaters and you can be ready for ice fishing. So this is just a tip from PA Country Joe and all things PA. You see one of these little fans, people use them on their wood stoves a lot. It's where they become popular. Pick one up for your buddy heater. They come with a little mechanism that hooks them right on, and I used a zip tie on the back to make sure it's a little bit safer and it won't come off when I'm carrying it in and out of different areas. So, tip from PA Country Joe: you want to stay warm, get your buddy heater, get one of these little fans. Take it easy, folks.